Imagine you're reading your horoscope and it feels like it has perfectly predicted your day. You're amazed as it describes your reconnection with an old friend and the wisdom you've recently gained. This is the Barnum Effect in action, a cognitive bias where people believe that vague, general statements apply specifically to them. It's commonly found in horoscopes, tarot readings, and personality tests, where broad descriptors are framed as personalized insights. You believe that the words are meant for you, even though they could apply to anyone. This illusion taps into our natural tendency to seek personal relevance in ambiguous information, leading us to subconsciously attach meaning to generalized statements. While these descriptions may feel specific, they are carefully crafted to be applicable to a wide audience, tricking us into a sense of personal connection. The Barnum Effect doesn't just stop at fortune-telling or astrology. It seeps into decision-making processes and can significantly influence our choices. Imagine dismissing someone simply because their zodiac sign isn't compatible with yours. Your belief in an impersonal horoscope could lead you to close off genuine opportunities, all based on vague, generalized advice. This bias can interfere with logical decision-making, as we allow generalized information to dictate specific life choices. It's dangerous because it stops us from critically analyzing options and instead encourages us to follow a predetermined script, written with no real relevance to our individual circumstances. In professional settings, the Barnum Effect can manifest in subtle yet impactful ways. Let's say a manager praises their team for a job well done. Employees, even those who may not have contributed much, often internalize the praise as though it's meant directly for them. The broadness of the compliment creates a false sense of personal achievement. However, the flip side of this is that when the same manager gives constructive feedback, many employees will deflect the criticism, believing it applies to others rather than themselves. This dynamic can hinder personal growth and professional improvement because individuals fail to recognize where they need to improve. In consumer markets, the Barnum Effect is a powerful tool used by brands to create a sense of connection with customers. Companies often build marketing campaigns around the illusion of personalization. Consider a website that greets you with a banner saying, "Just for you," or a music streaming service that claims to know your exact taste. In reality, these services rely on algorithms that cater to broad, general preferences, but the way they frame the experience makes it feel uniquely tailored. Consumers often buy into this, fostering brand loyalty based on the mistaken belief that the company truly understands their personal preferences. This form of perceived customization enhances customer engagement, but it's more about exploiting our tendency to attach personal meaning than genuinely catering to individual needs. The Barnum Effect stems from our brain's natural tendency to attach personal meaning to general statements. It's closely linked to a bias known as subjective validation, where we view something as accurate if we perceive personal relevance. Essentially, when we are presented with vague information, we subconsciously look for ways to connect it to our lives, even if there's no actual relationship. This explains why horoscopes and other generalized readings can feel so accurate. Our minds are eager to link unrelated events or traits, creating a false sense of meaning. It's particularly common with positive statements, as people are more inclined to accept compliments or favorable descriptions about themselves, while they tend to reject or downplay negative feedback. This preference for positivity is known as the Pollyanna principle, a bias where individuals are more likely to trust and believe positive descriptions while dismissing criticisms as irrelevant. Being aware of the Barnum Effect is crucial for making more informed decisions. When you understand how it works, you're better equipped to identify situations where you might be falling for this cognitive bias. This awareness can help prevent vague statements from unduly influencing your choices, whether it's avoiding a risky opportunity because a horoscope suggested bad luck, or misinterpreting generalized feedback in the workplace. Awareness acts as the first line of defense, encouraging skepticism and helping us to remain grounded in rational thought rather than being swayed by comforting or flattering generalizations. The Barnum Effect was famously named after P.T. Barnum, the 19th century showman behind the legendary circus empire. Barnum was a master of exploiting people's gullibility, and he famously remarked, "There's a sucker born every minute," a statement that underscores how easy it is to deceive people with cleverly framed illusions. Just as P.T. Barnum mastered the art of illusion in the 19th century, today's world continues to play on our natural inclination to find personal relevance in the general. While it may be impossible to avoid this cognitive bias completely, awareness and skepticism are key to minimizing its influence. By questioning generalized statements and remaining mindful of how easily we attach personal meaning to vague information, we can make more informed decisions and avoid being misled. By staying aware of this, we can learn to think more critically and avoid the pitfalls of cognitive biases like the Barnum Effect. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.